Raider Nation, what's going on? It's your boy Raider Slim, also known as Slim's Fit, and we about to talk about this Raiders situation with Geno Smith. He's been extended. As of yesterday, they extended his contract, and of course, you already know he's going to be a Las Vegas Raider, and they locked him in for 2 years. But I'm wearing this 2025 draft hat right here, if you guys can see it right there. And if you take a look, I had to go get the off-white one as well. Man, the detail on this is crazy, man. They also come with the little pin right there. So this is gonna be the fitted ones. The snapbacks don't come with the pin there. So this hat definitely is way better than the hat that I seen last year that they came out with, the last 2 years. So when I saw this one, I went and got it the same day, and then I went and got this one the day after that, right? Because I only knew this one. They only had it at certain locations, so I had to grab this one. It was already online. I went over to when I went to go buy it, they had it at Allegiant Stadium. They had it at Mandalay Bay, and I said Planet Hollywood. So I went over to another store. They didn't have it. I went to the Raider Image downtown Summerlin. They did not have it. So I had to go make a trip specifically to get this hat right here. But let's get into business with this Geno Smith situation. Now, I saw this press conference come out today, and it was a really, really good press conference. And they basically asked a lot of questions about, Geno Smith and how he's feeling and how the whole thing came along with him and Spytek. So I really believe that the Raiders definitely did upgrade, and it's definitely going to show that he is an upgrade for the quarterback situation. And it need to be addressed, and we all knew it need to be addressed. So basically, Carroll and Spytek said, they basically got together and they said, we got to fix this situation. And Geno Smith pretty much was the quickest, fastest way to address the most urgent thing that was needed. And because the reason why I agree with that is because we all know we need another quarterback, right? Raiders been needing a quarterback for a while. Last 2 years been crazy, been like a revolving door, and it's been insane. And we all know we need a quarterback. So seeing the Raiders really struggle and not really scoring over 20 points is kind of really frustrating, because 20 points, 17 points, you can't get anywhere in a division with those type of scores. You can't even get anywhere in the NFL with that. But basically, Geno said he feels good. And basically, he spoke about Brock Bowers. They asked him what he thought about Brock Bowers. He's like, you know what? I can't wait to work with Brock Bowers. He's like, Brock Bowers, I got to make him better. He's going to make me better, and vice versa. So I like hearing that leadership right there. And Pete Carroll is comfortable with Geno Smith. He has a history with him, and I also, heard as well he has a little bit of history with Spytek as well. So that right there just lets like they're coming together, and they spoke about it, and they both comfortable with it. And he said he spoke to Tom Brady. He's like, man, I spoke with Brady. He's like, man, I went over to his house. We spoke about life. And that's what it's about, man. So I see the Raiders definitely going to a different direction, man. And I do believe we are going to see a way better Raider team, especially because we did address the quarterback situation. Now, I know we all don't know what's going to happen, where they're going to get Ashton Genty right now. I know that he's trending, and they're saying we need to get a running back, but we don't really know what's really going to happen. Are they going to try to get a quarterback? Because my main thing is saying, like, if Geno goes down, who's next? We had AOC there, but we all know that. No offense to the guy, man. I just don't think that he is the guy and can get us anywhere. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna happen, man. It just is what it is, man. AOC's a good guy, man. He was put in a situation, and everybody was pushing for him, and then it's kind of like, nah, didn't really happen. You know what I mean? Some people still like him. I don't dislike him at all. I just don't feel like he is the one to get the Raiders where they need to be. So they also spoke about Max Crosby. He's like, man, I can't wait to work with Max Crosby. He's gonna be on the other side of the ball. And Max Crosby is pretty much the face of the Raiders. He is the face of the Raiders, man. So just hearing that, man, just let you know the leadership that Geno Smith has, man. And they also spoke about how he sat behind Russell and basically like he waited for his turn. He's like, man, I got faith. I was raised in the church. I just knew it was going to be my time. You know what I mean? And Geno Smith is one of the top quarterbacks, man. I mean, he's 34. I think he said he'd be 35 coming up, I guess, in like a month. He said he still feels like he's 21. His work ethic has not changed. I know the quarterback play is definitely going to be a difference this year. Why I do say that? Because Geno can throw, right? He understands the system, right? I've never seen Geno give up. He gives it his all every single time he plays. Even watching him on the other side, when I watch all the Sunday night games, just watching, keeping up with the football and all the games in general, I just pretty much see Geno Smith as a leader. So, and also one thing that I like about Geno Smith, he can run the ball. I don't know how many quarterbacks we didn't had in the last 6, 7 we didn't had. I ain't seen him run for a first down at all, really. So that right there, you can really extend plays, man. He also spoke about Jacoby Myers and being able to work with Jacoby Myers and just feeling real good about it, man. So I think the Raiders definitely gonna turn the season around this year, man. I can see 8 to 10 wins, 8 to 9 around there, So hopefully Geno Smith stays healthy. But like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen with this quarterback situation. Me, I do believe they do need to address it, like generational wise. I think they need to probably grab somebody out, that they can work towards, because if Gino goes out, he can sit back, and if it can be a concussion, he can hurt his finger, thumb, or something like that. It can be somebody that comes in, or they can battle it out and see. But right now, we know he's going to be QB1. So it's a lot of quarterbacks coming up in the draft, but they may go for in the sixth pick, they may go for a running back. I think the running backs are stacked, and it definitely is a lot of running backs. And a lot of times when you have that number one running back that everybody's trying to go for, sometimes it really don't work out, and it's not always the best pick. Just some like the quarterbacks aren't really the best picks. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think, and appreciate you guys, man, for tapping in. Hit that subscribe button, man. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys think, Raider Nation.